Starseed transmission came in. Attention. Newsflash. Smuggy McSmuggerson is ready for karmic justice to start. What a bitch. Ooh. Let's hear about it. This is some spirit guide cards I made a long time ago. This satchel has just been, a satchel might mean something. This satchel has been sitting here forever. Let's see what Spirit wants to show. What do the spirit guides think? Huh? Somebody's crown chakra finally got open. Ding dong goes, duh? Well, let's hear about it. I have the big giant Ace of Cups here. What's up, dudes? I'm Molly Marcella. I'm a clairaudient, psychic, Heyoka empath. I am channeling, so anything I say is part of your message. All right, here we go. If you resonate with any of these names, Spirit is working with these people. I'm going to type whatever name I pull out of the big giant Ace of Cups into a search of past readings. Up to the top 5 most current readings with that name in the title will pop up. I'll read you the titles and that'll create a storyline, and that's your Starseed transmission. I'm an activated Starseed. So let's do it. You ready? Who's first? You are first, dear. Laura. Laura, here's your message. If you resonate with the name Laura. Oh my God, my nose is itching like crazy. All right. Allergy medicine. It's allergy medicine time. So, a story about, I can't give any sort of medical advice, but I can tell a story of what happened to me. I hear to be or not to be. That is the question. Okay. When my son was younger, he had allergies. And so I talked to his pediatrician and I gave him allergy medicine every day. And we live with pets. I took allergy medicine every day. He took allergy medicine every day. And then this was when he was a teenager. And then all of a sudden he started acting really weird. And he went from this like kind-hearted, easygoing kid to like his temper would flare up. He would be like really weird. And I'm like, is this like teenage boy? But this is like my son. And I sat down and thought about it. And I remember it was like a paranoia almost. And I thought about it. I said, what has changed? Because it was like a light switch. And then I thought, oh my God, is it the allergy pills? And I had been giving him Claritin, and Claritin works great for some people. Other allergy pill medicines work great for some people. But we have to remember, people each work differently. Especially if you have a sensitive person. And I started Googling. Of course, they're like, don't ever Google. You'll think, the worst. But I found a mother's group who was talking about the exact same side effects. And I thought, oh my God, I've been giving my kid this medicine. And it has negatively affected him. And they said just switch brands. With whatever allergy medicine you are using, switch brands and see if it works. So, for example, somebody may go from one allergy medicine. I started with Claritin and switched to generic Target allergy medicine. Whatever the store brand is. Up and Up or something like that. His behavior went back to normal. It was the fucking allergy medicine. So somebody might get really angry. They might fly off the handle. They might have this rage that like frustrates them. They don't know why they're so fucking pissed off. It's the allergy medicine. Is what happened with us. And then I was like, oh my God, here's my kid back. And I felt so bad because I, with my doctor's approval, or his doctor's, was giving it to him for a whole fucking year. But there was an easy fix, and thank God we found it. So there's it's a complicated relationship. There's complicated emotions mixed up in that. And my son found relief once we switched allergy medicine. So if that resonates, that story about what happens to us, like I say, I can't give any kind of medical advice. But I found the answer to our problem in a mother's group with other mothers who had noticed the exact same kind of light switch type behavior. All right. So there's some hope. Laura. It goes to Lau, L-A-U. This Wrangler makes you laugh out loud. Update with Molly Marcella. What are you doing? That baby's ready for a good night's sleep. Laundry update for parents and fussy kids. All right, so if anybody's around a baby, you might have a sensitive baby who doesn't like the way the sheets smell. So you might put all that kind of dryer, freshener, super scented stuff. This will stay fresh for 400 years in the linen closet. Yeah, you might love that, but your baby says no way. Me personally, it's very hard for me I'm a sensitive person. It's very hard for me to sleep on laundry or sheets that have that intense, fresh smell. It smells very chemically. So a baby might be fussy because it feels like you just laid it down into this harsh chemical smell. And it might smell nice to you, but it's good to know that. And I don't have any affiliation, but a really good laundry detergent is Purex Naturals. It's in a green bottle, like a minty, greeny kind of bottle. And it has a very subtle scent. And both my children are sensitive. I am. And it's just a fresh, clean, very subtle scent. So if you have a fussy baby, maybe try that. Pisces, that noble elk called them home. Now they're thinking deep and laughing. Divine truth with Molly. Aquarius, saying no, then saying yes to the one that makes them laugh. Sagittarius, those laughing hyenas gonna wish they didn't make fun of the lamb. All right, there's your message, Laura. Let's give you a picture. What does Spirit want to show? At the top is, this is my card for the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is turning. Message for Laura or Lau. Laura or Lau. Okay. That's my card for Divine Feminine. All right. There's your message. Next. Who's next? Who's next? Jefferson. If you resonate with the name Jefferson, here's your message. We're going to show you a picture first. Message for Jefferson. Ooh. All right. Let's put it in. Jefferson, you go down to Jeff. Update. Yo, Jefferson, they threw down the wax. Out with the old layer, in with the new love. truth. We got a tender-hearted one. Leo, Gemini, Jeff, Cancer, Lou, Joey, Pisces, Benji, Sagittarius, Libra, free. All right, there's your message. And I'm picking this up again. All right, Jefferson or Jeff. All right, there's your message. Next. Who's next? You're next. Oh, there's two here. Ooh, ooh. First, Denise. If you resonate with the name Denise, here is your message. Denise. It goes down to Den. So if you resonate with Denise or Den, D-E-N, Pisces, they want you in their den. The Emperor can't deny the hard evidence anymore. Karma will be served. Windfall, the Tarot DJ. Update, Divine Masculine wants their instant family. Denying applications, now they got the job. All right, Denise or Den, here's your message. This landed on the keyboard. I just heard down south. So this card is my card for somebody who's making a judgment. And this landed on the keyboard. Somebody might be sending a message. Your shit got all fucked up. I look down and look at now. I look down, I pick this up, and then when I pick this up, this stayed down. So this is my card for a tower. Somebody had a tower. And this is my card for the masculine that is so deep in their emotions, they're in the middle of the ocean and on an aircraft carrier. It's like birthing some bog bodies, doing some deep scorpionic energy, like deep soul shock, soul sickness, spiritual depression, desperation. These are a serious tower. Okay, I feel like they're, look at, oh my God, look at, there's something. You will discover a new passion while exploring a new place. Okay, there's your message, Denise. Now, Neil, right when I picked this up, this fortune flipped over and showed me this. Learn Chinese, fortune cookie. Quang Yu Bing. And some numbers. All right. Message for Neil. If you resonate with the name Neil. So this is the kitty cat who likes to share. Do we got a doctor in the house? All right. Let's type in Neil. Okay, it goes down to NEI. Emergency message. That squirrel isn't a dig. That's your neighbor with a giant nutsack. That squirrel was your neighbor. The birds flew away. Truth with Molly Marcella, Supreme Empress. Let's take it to Nebraska. Okay, now it's going down to NE. Instant upgrade. Next level fashion show. Manifesting wearable arts and crafts with Molly Marcella. Leo, karmic contracts completely done. Whew! Time for union with this sexy new thing. Waka waka. Saw a sweet surprise on the boob tube. Mixing things up and trying something new with Molly Marcella. Unmuted. They're done being still. Got a new ingenue for the throne. Big changes immediately begin. Attention these names. Corey, Deb, Kathy, Nikki, and Colleen. Unmuted. They're done being still. Got a new ingenue for the throne. Big changes immediately begin. Cancer, Leo, Capricorn. Crash into you. Here's the news. Her ex's moral compass is totally busted. All right, there's your message, Neil. Next. Elizabeth. Elizabeth. Are you feeling a little chilly, darling? Let's hear about it. Leave it all in the past, dear. Elizabeth. If you resonate with the name Elizabeth. It goes down to L-E-L. Everyone else is going to have a really great day. Attention, these names. Elizabeth, Jessica, Christopher, Clark, and Melanie. Aquarius. Frog and elk can't stop howling at the moon. They're a total fox. Pisces. That noble elk called them home. Now they're thinking deep and laughing. Divine truth with Molly. Aquarius, Leo, and everyone else. They're done joshing you. Here's the truth. Open the date gates. Oh my God, truth. Gemini, Virgo. Speak up immediately. Somebody else is about to ask them out. All right, Elizabeth, or L. Here's what Spirit wants to show you. Prrr, roar. Oh my God. Hello, darling. 1974. You're the tiger. Yes, I'm 50. Prrr, roar. Okay, I just looked down. Yeah, we got a lucky one here, darling. All right, there's your message. One more. This is the last one. You ready? Who are you? Patty. Listen to this. Get a load of this, Patty. Let's hear about it. Leo energy. Hey, Patty Melt. That liar lied about the fat-ass dumpy skank they effed in the house. Karma. Oh my God. Well, let's hear more. Let's hear it again. Leo energy. Hey, Patty Melt. That liar lied about the fat-ass dumpy skank they effed in the house. Karma. Oh my God. Is everybody scared of their karma? Let's take it down to Pat, P-A-T-T. Hey, Leo energy. Hey, Patty Melt. That liar lied about the fat-ass dumpy skank they effed in the house. Karma. Capricorn, Taurus. What the fuck? Pitter-patter is hot. Let's hear more. Let's take it to Pat. Pat. Update. Now they got a patent pending for their angel. Molly Marcella kicking out the jams for you all. Hey, Patty Mel, Leo energy. That liar lied about the fat-ass dumpy skank they effed in the house. Karma. Cancer energy, twin starseeds. Their path was different, but they felt the same path. I hear payoff. Cancer, twin starseeds. Their path was different, but they felt the same pain. They're here to help. Ding-a-ling. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Ahoy-hoy. Virgo. After a lot of patience comes love and happiness. They say yes. Karma. Faulty neural pathways. Stop oppressing your kids. Their brains hurt. Starving trend. Well, let's take it to Pennsylvania, why don't we? We're going to go all the way. We're going to ride this till the wheels fall off. Get a load of this. PA. They passed the background check. What a cutie. Updated message with Supreme Empress, the Tarot DJ. Attention, these names. Clark, Charles, Heidi, Peter, Colin, Billy, Asher, and Greg. They passed the background check. What a cutie! Updated message with Supreme Empress, the Tarot DJ. Easy Beat knocked it out of the park again with his budget-friendly, fast, yum in a tum, eating good. For the record, I'm not part of any of those harems, you jealous weirdos. Divine Truth. Cancer. Red flag mania. Pay attention. Know the warning signs, what unhealthy conditions look like. Update. Absolutely mortified how rude they were. Full of regret. Huge paradigm shift. Well, let's go all the way to P. Well, if you're friends with P, you're friends with me. Somebody may say, look at, no, they're friends with that person. Well, let's hear. Gemini. They don't get to be in her presence anymore. Spirit sent in a kind, loving soul family. They passed the background check. What a cutie. Updated message with Supreme Empress, the Tarot DJ. Attention, these names. Clark, Charles, Heidi, Peter, Colin, Billy, Asher, and Greg. Taurus energy. Lightning bolt, boom! They instantly remembered their everlasting promise to each other. Love. Love bloomed. High Priestess bells are ringing now. 3 towers right in a row. Ding dong, ding-a-ling. Easy Beat knocked it out of the park again with his budget-friendly, fast, yummin' and tum, eating good. Yeah, did you get a load of all that, Patty? But remember how it all started? Let's all remember. Listen up. Leo energy. Hey, Patty Melt. That liar lied about the fat-ass dumpy skank they effed in the house. Karma. Now somebody's feeling all nervous. This is a famous person who has a lot of fans. Somebody's psychic. Who are you? Who? Tell me, who are you? Who? I really want to know.